Good morning. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm about to work out after I have this quick little bite, but I wanted to come to you guys really quick because I'm following my own prompts and I felt led to share this. So, these days I'm really, when I'm looking at the Bible and teachings and this like that, I'm looking at it from a psychological level, right? Sometimes astrological as well. And today, earlier, I was thinking about a situation that I was in with this guy. And I didn't like it. I don't like how he handled things. I don't like, how things went down. I don't like it. And when I think about it, it doesn't make me feel good. So because I'm being conscious of how I feel, knowing that how I feel in the present moment is going to be what I feel, what the energy that I carry, what I continue to birth into my future, I've been really mindful about how I feel. So I was like, whoa, let's examine this. And it made me think about the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, how they were in the city, they had to leave this city of sin, but it was hard to leave because they had friends there and all this and that. But it's like, okay, if you leave and you turn back and you look back at the city, you'll turn into a pillar of salt. So thinking about this from the psychological level, I'm thinking of the same way, like, okay, this is a place I left. This is a place that it wasn't good, but there were good things. There was care. There were good times. There was chemistry. So it's hard to leave, but I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And looking back at the situation from the state of consciousness of being in this city, I'm salty. It makes me salty. It makes me bitter. That negative feeling that you feel when you look back at something you didn't like you salty. There's a bitterness to it. And I can't afford to live in that space. That's not where I'm at. That's not what I want. But sometimes we get in a habit of feeling justified in looking at what didn't happen and what didn't work and maybe what somebody did and whatever. I'm feeling some kind of way about it. And you might be right. You might be justified and that's fine. But if you look back, you're going to turn into a pillar of salt. You salty, you bitter. So I titled this Immaculate Conception, We're Pregnant, because I'm thinking this, right? Our desires, you have to have the thought and the feeling of it and the knowing before it shows up. That has to precede your spirit, your thought, your heart, and what you see and what you desire. You have to embody that and feel that and know that. And that must precede the tangible manifestation of it. So I started to picture myself exactly where I know I want to be. I am a wife. I am a mom. Okay? So if I'm that now, would I ever be looking back at this situation that didn't work and feel some kind of way about it? No, I wouldn't, because I'm laying next to my husband and I'm finna have a baby. I wouldn't be thinking about some dude from my past if I was pregnant with my current child, living where I want to live, married to who I want to be married to, and all of these things. So I had to put myself in her place now and really look back at that thing and be like, we would never even look back. We wouldn't even turn around. So be her now. And in order for that to make sense, and the reason why I titled this Immaculate Conception is because I'm pregnant now. We are pregnant now with our future. No, can we see it tangibly in the 3D yet? No, that is the last piece of the manifestation. Is it coming into 3D? Great. But what was so wild about the Virgin Mary, okay, speaking of, we just left full moon in Virgo, but is that she didn't get pregnant the way of the 3D, the way of the tangible. Sex from a man with actual penetration, It happened. So when I think of that story and Immaculate Conception, and I think of the Bible in a psychological way, this is a lesson to be pregnant with your, I don't even want to say future, because it's not the future. The future and the past don't exist. All we have is now. So you gotta be in that thing now. You gotta birth that thing now. You are pregnant with the possibility and the unknown and the excitement and the future that you see yourself and your desires. You're pregnant with that now. Joseph didn't need to hit it, okay? This is immaculate. Nobody needs to understand how it happened. You're gonna know, just like I'm gonna know, that the work that I'm doing on my conscious and my psychological state is finna birth what we could consider a Jesus. And when I'm thinking that, it's like, you know, Jesus was a world changer. He did amazing things. I'm a world changer. And what's coming out of me is world changing. And even if it's not world changing on a global level, which I would find that hard to believe, because your desires come from your conscious, and if God lives within you, it's a beautiful thing. So if you think about the butterfly effect, something good is going to come from it. You're going to bless somebody that's going to bless somebody that's going to bless somebody. So we can call it a world changer. It's still going to, and if it's not as big as you think it is, it's still going to change your world. So again, when I'm looking at these stories from a psychological and a conscious level, I find ways to apply the law to myself and benefit and understand what to put down, what to pick up. If all we have is now, this is all we have. So you got to be mad pregnant right now with your possibility. Now, what would the woman do, or man, if you watching, what would the woman you desire to be doing right now? And that's what I had to ask myself. She certainly wouldn't be thinking about some past dude she used to date, but it didn't work out, and she didn't like this, and no, that's a pillar of salt. We're not going back, or else what are you going to keep perpetuating in your life? You choose now. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I don't think I left anything out. But be encouraged, be excited. If you have make time today to close your eyes for 5 minutes and embody your world. I'll just share a little bit about mine so you get context. Like, I say I'm a wife, I'm a mom. I say that now. When it comes to Immaculate Conception, the 2-year-old doesn't need to be running around at this moment for me to know that I'm a mother. The husband doesn't technically, but it is in this moment because this is all we have. So I have to know that now, but you get what I'm saying. I own a 4-bedroom villa in Bali. Oh, I often think of just sitting in my patio. I know what my lawn chairs look like. I know what the pool looks like. I put a little fountain back there. I know the people I'm having over in the conversation pit. Like, this is her. I'm her. Now, because that is the only way. I'm her now. Because this beingness is what's going to bring it tangibly into the 3D, which is the last phase. This is the little part. This is the Immaculate Conception. Can we get there? Can we live from this space? What do you want? Are you a multimillionaire? Do you have your TV show? Are you having more children? Are you married to a different man? Do you live in a massive house? Whatever you want. But be pregnant with that thing now so it can birth into the tangible reality. So think about that. And then when you open your eyes after that 5 minutes of painting your world and laughing with your friends and being loved up by your man, as you rub your belly and you're hearing positive results from the doctor, no matter what you have or what you have going on, you're hearing positive results, you're celebrating, you're laughing with friends in your conversation pit, you're wearing beautiful fabric that you can feel on your skin. After you come out of that in 5 minutes, be that now. Would that woman care about some of the stuff that you're even tripping off of right now? No, because she has it all. Act like it. Okay, guys, I'm going to the gym. Thanks for listening. Bye. Comment if that makes sense. Let me know if I'm tripping you up or if that was, enjoy.